Oh no, my boxes fell upside down. Just kidding. We're back. This is the other half of this case. We have hit one legendary. This is a quick recap here. 3 rainbow foils, one of them being an EA. We hit 1 Marvel. This card's gorgeous. I love this. I've pulled a few of these already, but you know, we'll take $50 cards all day. Handy dandy opening tool. Wait, what the heck? Oh, I just straight stabbed it to the box. I'm a legend. Look at that. I literally just poked it right through the box instead. This would be why it wasn't opening. Anyway, so thoughts on Rosetta. It's been a few days since the last video. What does everyone think? Are prices gonna go down for infinity? Is everything dying in a hole? What's the thought process here? What's everyone feeling? I'm thinking that we're just gonna keep having a nice, steady, stable market because, oh my god, it's Runeblade and Wizard. Like, these are the two... Oh, I thought that was cold foil for a second. Darn it. So there's a cold foil one of these that you can pull, and I'd really like to get it. Because obviously I got a max rarity in my binder. I'm going to probably have the hole for the Rosetta Thorn for quite a while until I can get a hold of one at a reasonable price, but yeah, we'll see. Honestly, I think it's just going to continue to be nice and stable. It's going to sell well. Cases are going to keep moving. We're going to keep having... this is a good card, too. Going to have stuff just keep moving nice and steady. LSS has done a good job with the print runs, it seems. Like, there's not just a glut of product anymore. Like, it's kind of like this initial drop and done, which is really good. I would almost still like them. I dropped the pack. Oh, no. I would honestly almost want them to just short print a set and just shock everyone. Like, you know how funny that would be? And LSS is just like, well, we printed 100,000 boxes to start, guys, and we kind of just totally ran out. There's none left. We ordered more, but there's not really any left anymore. Everyone bought it. That would be like the most glorious, awesome announcement. If an LSS employee is watching this, please talk to James White and please get him to do that. Like, just one time, and just see how the market reacts when they realize that, you know what? Ooh, double foil majestic pack. What? That's sick. And I just want to see like how the market reacts to that when they realize that LSS is monitoring and watching print runs. Like, I would love to see that happen. Who knows? Maybe they'll do it with Rosetta and blindside everyone. But like, oh my gosh, that would be so glorious. I would just love that, like, that market shock that would occur. It'd be great. I would get such a kick out of that. Like, I don't like, I don't know. I don't think people would be able to handle it. It'd be so great. But yeah, it's great. This set is doing so well. It opens great. It reads well. Visually speaking, it's so great. The art's beautiful. The foiling, like always, is just killer. You know, it's a really good example of LSS listening, pivoting, and moving with their fan base, which is important, right? Like, you don't want to be blind to the player base. You don't want to be blind to the collectors. Like, you want to try and find a happy middle ground for everyone. And I think LSS is steadily getting back there. You can't just necessarily like short print every set, right? Like, that wouldn't... Ooh, cool foil. That wouldn't be beneficial for the game long term, right? You don't want to just be like, oh, we're going back to 15,000 box WTR alpha print runs. Like, that would be too much, right? You get scalpers then and manipulation. But you do want natural, stable growth, right? You want that market capitalization to continue to grow. You want the player base to continue to grow. But you also don't want to like overprint everything so that it's like so cheap that like you can't have, people aren't willing to open it for reselling singles because like the sellers aren't going to go sell stuff if they're only making 4 cents a card, and they're not going to, I mean shit, I mean I wouldn't do it. Like I'm not going to go open a $70 box of cards for $22 in cards to just sit there and then like, you know, ring a ding ding out bulk for 17 months until I make back my $70. Like that's really like inefficient. I want to at least make back 70 to, well, not even 70. I want to make back like 80 to 90% of my initial box price with just like rares and mythics. And I don't mind collecting that last 10% and then my 20 or 30% as profit over the time from slowly moving out the rest of the cards. Like that's okay. But like you don't want to have that situation where the cards are so cheap the boxes are just like actually just tinder. You don't want MetaZoo, right? Like you don't you really don't want the MetaZoo option either. So it's a fine line to draw between like collectability, playability, affordability, and I just want to say it's like there's so much that goes into that, and I do have a lot of respect for LSS and crew because I think they've been listening to people and they've been slowly adjusting, and that's good. But I really, really want to see that like, oh, by the way, we super short printed this set thinking that it was going to be terrible, or not even that. Like we just reduced print runs too far on accident, and we underestimated demand. You know, like play it off as like an oopsie moment, and make everyone wait like 2 or 3 months for a restock, and they could even have like the restock all. Ooh, I almost piled a bunch of commons into that. That would have been awkward. You could. Ooh. 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 Oh, that is so beautiful. Oh my god. Guys, look at this. Oh my god, look at it goes the whole. Oh man, I love these full art cold foils. Like, look at this. Oh my god. Just, oh. I don't even think this is on TCG Player yet. I wonder if this is like super rare or something. Oh man, comment down below. I don't even know how rare these are. I might poke some people and see. Oh man, oh god, that's so gorgeous. Oh god. So a little bit into what I do when I master set stuff. Whenever they're, and I've been doing this for all the newer sets, heavy hitters. I'll do it for bright lights as well. I basically I max rarity the master set, so I do 1x of every card of the highest rarity. And for the equipments, I do rainbow foils and EAs as well. And same thing for the other cards. If there's like an EA variant, I put that, oops, rare, common, boom, there we go. And even for the, you know, majestic EAs or whatever else is in there, I always do all of the variants of it, because unlike, you know, a Magic set, there's not like 7 versions of each card that I'd have to put into a binder, because like I really want it to all fit into one binder, right? I don't want to have like 9 sets of binders or something like for one set. Like it's just not what I want to do. I really like the space I do have space constraints. Like I would love to have infinite space, but unfortunately I'm not at Rudy's level yet, so you know I got to keep grinding for another 10 or 15 years. Let's go. Oh, let's go. So you know I got a fair bit of grinding still to do before I can, you know, just go buy a house to store my cards in, or you know, several houses or warehouses. I don't know what he's got. Dude's got to have like warehouses of stuff at this point. Like there's no way he doesn't. Still want it. Still hunting for it. But you know, it's one of those things where, you know, I really love master setting. I love the idea of completing things. It feels good to finish something like that, and then it looks really good on your shelf later as like a good like show off product or something you can show to someone. I actually have someone come and buy the house this past weekend. It's actually already happened now that this video is up, but it's a really good way to like take a binder out, show someone the cards, what they do. It's just like, it's such a good way to just display and have it. And I wish master setting was more popular than it was, because I feel like it would add value to, you know, rainbow foil commons and rares more so. And I think that's like important, you know, you don't necessarily need every card to be expensive, but you know, it's always nice when you see a rainbow foil go from, you know, 10 cents to a couple bucks, because you know, that's just monetary value that exists, and it adds more to the prior products for the game and things like that. And it's like, you know, looping back to that guy that has 100,000 rainbow foils, or that's his goal to get to 100,000. Ooh, guys, um, well, I think it's safe to say that this case was a positive opening experience. Oh my god. Well, that's a thing. Wow. Wow. Okay. That's a thing. That was a thing. We just double legendaried a case. Oh man. So yeah, I love master sets. Comment down below, guys, if you make master sets or not. I'm curious how many people actually do that are commenting. I'm also curious if there's like an interest to buy them. Like if so like in the process of me opening like 200-300 boxes, like does anyone actually want a max rarity master set or a lowest rarity master set? Like feel free to like reach out to me and let me know. I'd almost be curious, because then I'd like probably prioritize putting that stuff together more so than I do, because like right now it's kind of like, oh okay, I have an hour here, let me work on this now. Okay, I have an hour here, let me work on it here. Oh, I'm going on a trip now, I'm gonna be stuck in a hotel all weekend. I'll bring a whole box of cards with me, finish this set out, and call it a day. Oh my god, let's take a second and look at this. Like, this was our second box. Like cold foil EAL, regular rainbow foil L, cold foil common, 3 more rainbow foil majestics, 2 shock nulls. Oh wait, shock regrowth, shock null. Oh, interesting. Ooh, I gotta pay attention to that when I list these. I didn't know those were different. Oh my gosh. And then look at this. This is what we got over here. An Arcanite Fortress and a Sigil. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's some value town, gents and lady. Oh my god. Well, guys, Rosetta is awesome. If you're not buying this, I don't know what to tell you. Diversification is like super important. Even if you're not, you know, buying cases of Magic and cases of this. I know I've been like on the Pokemon train for a while just because of like how consistent it is, and it's been like kind of like my high priority right now is to kind of re-equalize my distribution, because I have so much money in Magic Sealed and Magic Singles that like I need to move and adjust things so it's more balanced, because again, like Rudy preaches diversification, I've preached it. I need to make sure I follow that and actually do it. So like lately the Pokemon has been a high priority for me, which is okay. Like it's fine. But the Flesh and Blood too, like it behooves you to have a couple of cases just to be ready. Because like what's to say like Rosetta doesn't just keep going up and up and up. This initial glut of supply goes out and all of a sudden we're pushing $370, $400 a case. Like what's everyone going to do then? You know, you did the wherewithal to stay ahead of it and just continually buy 3 or 4 cases or even a case, and you can capitulate on that and make some extra cash, or sit on it for 5-10 years and see how the game does. Like it doesn't hurt to put money in things that you deem riskier. Just don't overexert yourself and don't put too much into it. And that's kind of like the key marker right there, is you just don't want to over commit to something before you commit to it, right? So if you can only dump $500 a month on TCGs, maybe spend like, get 2 boxes of Pokemon, get like a collector box MTG, and then, you know, set the other 100 aside, and then the next month buy like a case of Flesh and Blood, 1 box of Pokemon, and a collector box MTG, and kind of like move around and flux around, or go like 1 month buy a case of Fab, buy a collector box, buy a couple of Poke the next month, etc., etc., etc. But like, it's really important that you spread and diversify. So for me, I adore Flesh and Blood. I have no qualms about mass opening this. Like, I'm gonna make my money back. This game is incredible. LSS is incredible. Like I just believe that we're gonna do well long term by believing in LSS. So that's kind of where I stand with that. But thank you guys for the support. Like and subscribe, share the videos. We're getting so close to 1,000 subs. I hope I kind of wake up one morning and just see, congratulations, you're at 1,000 subs, or whatever the heck fancy email YouTube will send me when I do that. But yeah, we'll keep filling this bag of packs up, and man, this thing is like stuffed. I should put the plastic wraps in here too. Why not? Heck with it. They're going in. They're in. We're just gonna keep filling this bag up. But thank you guys so much for the support. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys later, and bye-bye for now.